What's up? What's up? We live. Polo Sports Talking ENT and also Polo Sports News Plus. Give anybody a chance to, get up in here if they want to. I'm up tonight, man. Up tonight, about to get prepared for the 4th of July tomorrow. And Milwaukee Bucks, man, they in the finals. They did it, man. Now we have a final set. But more importantly, believe it or not, what I was focused on tonight is Marv Alberts. I grew up on Marv Alberts. For those of y'all that don't know, um, I've watched him pretty much since I've looked at the game of basketball, and pretty much can imitate pretty much everything that he said. If anybody had watched NBC back in the day, they would understand that Marv Alberts was a huge part of NBA culture. I mean, dude was he was in video games. They put his voice in video games. He can't be duplicated. Nobody can duplicate his voice. Even if my partner Jacob Jennings, shout out to Jacob Jennings, he does a good impersonation of him. But really, man, nobody can duplicate Marv Albers at all. Um, this finals is set, and I'm not going to reveal my pick just yet because there's a lot of factors that I think that we have to look at in terms of how this finals might play out. Even though that Phoenix, all across the board, they lead them in points, uh, and they can outshoot them in terms of 3-point percentage, and they pretty much just for overall as a team collectively, the numbers are better. But then again, it's not all about the numbers. Sometimes it's about pulling, pulling from what's inside of you. Look, I'm gonna say this, man. It's gonna be great for both franchises if they do get a chip. If Milwaukee gets a chip, that's gonna be that's gonna be great, especially for Giannis. Now he could, like Charles Barkley, I think was saying that if Giannis is like at least anywhere, 85% to 90%, they definitely have a shot. But some people feel like they don't need Giannis to win, and me, I beg to differ. Phoenix, on the other hand, man, they can absolutely win this game or win the series. I'm sorry, just by the fact with their high octane offense that they have and their underrated defense that they have too. Aiden, man, Aiden is a problem. You know, as much as I like Giannis, and as much as it's good to see the Hawks in there. Aiden is a problem. I know, we mentioned, Chris Paul and, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, but Aiden is really a problem, and I've said it time and time again. They're really sleeping on a player like this. Yes, D Book, and yes, of course, Chris Paul. They're supporting cast and everything, but if Aiden has a good outing, we can see the Phoenix Suns actually being the uh, title hoisters of the Larry O'Brien for the first time ever. Real talk. you know. And then, shout out to my guy Hitman. I think he, like he was saying earlier, I agree with him, man. Chris Paul, he shouldn't go nowhere. If you in Phoenix, man, keep that keep it going. Don't go nowhere. Why are you gonna leave for? Yeah, of course you want to get paid. Yeah, you want to get money. If you know, if if uh if he was to actually leave, but I don't. If I'm him, I wouldn't leave. I don't see him leaving. But if I'm CP3, I'm not. But I just want to welcome y'all to the show. You're welcome to come in. Chop it up with me if you want to. I'm not doing too much. I'm excited, man. My wife, she made. She's out of the hospital. She's home and everything. So you know that she made it here for the 4th of July. So that's a good thing, man. And a lot of things are happening tonight. It's kind of sad too at the same time to see a guy like Marv Albers, go. Marv Albers has pretty much been on TV. If you've been around the NBA, he's been on TV forever. You know, I mean, you're talking about a guy. He's 80 years old. 80 years old. He's been doing basketball since 1967. You know, since 1967. That's a long time. That's pretty much his entire life. Since 1967. I mean, he was known as the voice of the New York Knicks. And like I said, his sound can't be duplicated. You have a lot of people that come in and you can imitate their sound and everything like that. You can't duplicate a guy like Marv Albert at all. Now, I know he had the little controversy and everything, and that's it still came up from time to time. I, even though I couldn't believe what had taken place, but that's not what we here to discuss. Um, but even though when you talk about a thing like any type of allegations, sexually and all that other stuff, it's gonna come up, but nevertheless, he still was able to regain his broadcasting, job, and still kept on going. And they welcomed him home at TNT, and he was still able to, keep saying, you know. Now I'm not here to judge the man. Everybody, they go through what they go through, but ever since still was able to make his presence felt on TNT too. You know. But let's talk about the game. I know that's the meat and potatoes of everything that we need to talk about right now. Uh, Milwaukee just pretty much they wanted it more. Uh, they started off the game. It started off the game, rather aggressive, uh, and they just pretty much just dominated them, especially in that third quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks just went on a tear. Uh, Atlanta tried to make a little bit of a push, but it just wasn't enough. Uh, I still want to congratulate the Atlanta Hawks because they were the ones that they put us out, and I just want to congratulate them for a good season. Uh, Atlanta, if they keep if they keep up where they're going, especially with the uh, with the play of Trey Young and him evolving over time, because he was hurt. I give it, give him that much that he was hurt. Even though he played, he tried to do what he could. I mean, he had 14, 9, and 4, 14 points and 9 assists. Um, Bogdanovich did what he could too. He had 20, and Cam Reddish had 21, and Cam Reddish pretty much led all scorers. I'm going to talk about him in just a second. And then Clint Capella had 14 and 9, and uh, John Collins had a double double. He had 13 and 11, and Gallinari had 13 and 8. But when we talk about the Bucks, man, Holiday had a great all around game. He was at 20, 27, 9 and 9, and Chris Middleton had 32, 7 and 4, and Brook Lopez had 13 and 6. I thought he would have did a little better, but he played 39 minutes, tried to do what he could to hurt, to try to get this win. Connaughton had 13, and Bobby Portis, who I think has been a tremendous help in the series since he's got minutes. He had 12 and 9, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Uh, can't take anything. You got to take your hats off to everybody that played the game. Tonight. They laid it all out there. Season has been playoffs has, especially with injuries and things of that nature. Um, it it has had a detriment effect on what's been going on. Now, is is it going to get any better? Like for next season? I hope so. I hope so because honestly, I enjoyed the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the parity, but then again, it was something about just having people out, or not 100% or playing on one leg. It just kind of bothered me a little bit, and that was due to the turnaround time that had taken place from everything that had taken place, with the bubble and everything. I want to see a finals more like this because nobody gave either one of these teams a shot. I think there was maybe one person, well, there was like three people that had picked the Bucks. Uh, and as far as the Suns, we already know. My guy Hitman X. If you're not sub to Hitman X's channel, go sub to his channel. He was the one that had been talking about Phoenix the whole time, and he called it. You know, he just said that Phoenix, he felt like they had enough to contend and actually, get the ship. So I'm glad for Milwaukee. This has been an organization that has taken a lot of criticism. Budenholzer was not stop with the criticism. Listen, Budenholzer can be much better with his coaching. He could do a lot better. Um, his adjustments sometimes are questionable. But like with anything else, we have to look at the end result. And the thing about it is, he used to coach Atlanta. I think Monty Williams will outcoach him because Monty Williams, to me, he should have been coach of the year. That was just my opinion. He should have been coach of the year. Tom Thibodeau got it, but to me, it should have been Monty Williams. Budenholzer, I'm not going to sit here and just, you know, shit all on him because, I mean, he's in the finals now, but he saved his job. His job might have been saved. His job might have been saved because of that. And if he doesn't produce, if he doesn't produce in the finals, I think he's still going to be on the hot seat. I think he really still. I think he's still going to be on the hot seat. You know, um, you know, and sometimes it could be. You could be a great regular season, a great regular season coach, but then when you get to the playoffs, or when you get to when things get really tight, that's when you get exposed. And I think every time he goes to the playoffs, he gets exposed. He tends to get exposed. That's what it is. But nevertheless, they're in there. Um, I really can't. I really can't dictate what what's bound to happen. I noticed that Forbes has not been. He hadn't really got that many minutes, uh, and Jeff Teague. I feel like Jeff Teague could play a lot more. Those guys right there are only getting like 12 and 10 minutes. Uh, you got to use your weapons. Forbes is a guy. I would love to have him in Philly if they're not going to utilize Forbes just on his shooting. He played more in the beginning of the playoffs. He was playing a lot more, and it seemed like his minutes had went down. Um, let's see. When I said I was going to talk about Cam Reddish, man, you see where his potential lies. I did say this though, and a lot of people they probably felt like I was capping when I said this. I did say this. I said that Cam Reddish out of uh, R.J. Barrett and out of Zion Williamson, that whole trio that came out of Duke. I felt like Cam Reddish had, he has all the pieces to become more of a well-rounded NBA player. Okay, and people thought I was nuts for saying that. Well, this is why I said that, because Cam Reddish can do so many things. He's so versatile for his age, and he's still young. He's got a lot of time. Right now, he would have been a sophomore in in um, in college. So let that sink in. He still has a lot of time, a lot of room to develop, and you still want to keep a guy like Cam Reddish. You know, it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. We got to see how all of this is going to play out. John Collins, who, I like John Collins, but his attitude to me is a little suspect, just a little bit. I know he had gotten into it with Trae Young earlier in the year. We got to see how that's going to play out, and then also, um, well, I know with Trae Young that Trae Young isn't going anywhere, but we're just gonna have to see what happens with Atlanta, what their future is going to be like, what the future holds for them. If Nate Nate McMillan is going to stay there, for for the duration, which I have no doubt in my mind it will. They're still a very young core, but that main thing that needs to be talked about is what they're going to do. We have to see what's going to happen um, with Phoenix. If if Milwaukee ends up beating Phoenix, I I think a lot of guys are gonna, of course, like anything else, once they get that chip, guys are gonna want their money, especially guys, because I don't think anybody's on a on a contract year. I have to see who is, but we got to see what takes place. But I think that the Phoenix Suns will will end up winning, just on the fact that for the season, uh, they overall the numbers are better. Um, See, Phoenix is averaging. Let's see. All right. Now, overall for the season, Phoenix averaged 115 points, and they shot 37, 37.7 from the field, and it shows that Milwaukee had had actually outshot them. Now let's see for the playoffs, because season is much different. Give me 1 second, because hold on 1 second, you guys. Milwaukee versus All right. Hold on 1 second. Thought I had it. Come on. Well, it showed that Milwaukee. I'm sorry about that. Phoenix had the edge on them on the overall in the playoffs. That's what it showed. The Suns. Okay, here you go. All right. Okay. Collectively, as a group, they are shooting. Okay, collectively as a group, they're shooting 37.3 percent, and um, right now they're also shooting 53.5% from field goal. So when you take that and then you compare that to like Milwaukee. Let's look at Milwaukee, and I'm just talking about playoff wise. See, hopefully somebody jumps up in here, uh, pretty soon. I'm pretty much gonna be up all night. I gotta get this. I gotta get this meat um, ready for tomorrow. Okay, look, yeah, they're averaging about 120 points per game, 120.1 points per game. Come on. I apologize about that, y'all. My computer is moving like really slow. Okay, now, and they're shooting all together collectively as a group. They're shooting 30.6 percent from field goal, from 3 point field goal, but they're shooting as far as from not from just regular field goal. They're shooting 55.9% from the field. So uh, clearly, Phoenix has the edge on them. Phoenix has the edge on them. I'm also happy for a guy like PJ Tucker. Uh, PJ Tucker, I felt like he should have been on the defensive on the defensive our defensive first team. You know, that's just how I feel. Uh, I'm not taking anything away from any other guy, but PJ Tucker should have been on there. You know, uh, we have to. we got to look at, okay, these guys are still playing, and they played without Giannis. That was another big thing. They won without Giannis. You know, now some people when they get a little ahead of themselves. They say, okay, well, yeah, they could do great without Giannis, or they could do great without Kawhi. But in the end, you need your superstar. In the end, you really need your superstar. Straight up, you can't go in there and then all of a sudden just be like, okay, we don't need Giannis, or we don't need Kawhi. Yes, you do. You need the you need them superstars, man. You need your superstars. You need your superstars on both offense, and you need it on defense. For real. Um, I don't feel that I don't feel that they'll win without him. That's not unless Middleton can step it up. Now, if Middleton plays a great game and or a great series, and Drew Holiday plays a great series, they can do some damage. But I don't see that happening. And see, with a team like Phoenix, you can't get you can't get you can't relax. Like, you can't think that, oh, okay, I'm good. We got to know. Mm, Phoenix is a hungry team. They're a hungry team, and they're already there. You got a lot of guys on that team that have chips on their shoulders. Chris Paul got a chip on his shoulder because he feels like he's still the best point guard in the league. Um, Devin Booker got a chip on his shoulder due to the fact that he feels that, you know he wants to show everybody that he's that superstar. He's that premier guard in the league. Um, let me see this. But yeah, Milwaukee, they going, man. And a lot of people doubted them. A lot of people have been doubting I'm sorry about that, the Milwaukee Bucks for quite some time. Uh, they've came up short time and time again, and there's still going to be the criticism about, oh yeah, well, if Brooklyn was fully healthy, and all this other stuff. Look, they still made it. They could have lost. They really could have lost the series. Then what would you be saying? Then you would have something to say about Atlanta, or you would have something to say if we would have if Philly would have won. Look, man, the guys won. They went out there. They performed. They did what they needed to do, and they did it without their superstar. No questions asked. They went out there. They they played a great game, and now they have a chance to bring a title back to Milwaukee. Um, since since that title that they had with Kareem, and the state the state of Wisconsin, or really the city of Milwaukee, was just jumping tonight. You know, they haven't been there since 1971. So, you know, these people are anxious to get, you know, they anxious to get a chip. Straight up, they anxious to get a chip. I would be too if I hadn't been there in a while. And with Phoenix, they haven't been there since 1993. You know, they had a big chance when um, in 1993, but you know they came up short against the Bulls. Some people feel like you know they got robbed or cheated or whatever, but I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way because you had hell to pay with MJ. That that whole entire series, that whole entire series, that you know they had the hell to pay with MJ, and they they had a decent squad. They had a decent squad that could have won it. Who did they have on their team? Let's take a look at that. I know. Give me 1 second. Now they had Kevin Johnson. They had Frank Johnson's, Danny Ainge, Richard Dumas. One of my favorite players. Believe it or not, he was one of my favorite players. Just he uh, he had the whole little alcohol and drug problem. Cedric Ceballos, I enjoy watching him. And then you had Charles Barkley, Tom Chambers, and you had Oliver Miller and Mark West. Uh, and I remember Kurt Rambis was on that team too. I remember that. I remember that, man. But yeah, they getting ready to go back to the finals, man. They're getting ready to go back to the finals, and we got to see uh, how they match up. I don't think it's gonna be like a fill out game the first game. I don't think it's gonna be no fill out game. I think it's just gonna be okay because Phoenix has had time to rest. See, that's another advantage. Phoenix Phoenix has had time to rest. Now, will that play a big factor as far as them taking too much time? It may. It may because Milwaukee's already in a rhythm. both both teams have been battle tested. When you talk about Chris Paul and the situation that was going on with his shoulder, and Cam Payne and his ankle, uh, D Book and his broken nose. These guys have been battle tested. Let's not let's not let's not act like these guys, haven't been battle tested. These guys have been battle tested, and then Milwaukee has been battle tested too. I mean, they're being battle tested right now with with you know the gruesome injury to Giannis, which I still don't believe he's walking. I'm like Giannis is a different beast, man. But I'm happy for both our franchises. I'm happy that we're just not talking about just one player or one team. It's like you talk about one player every single day. Nobody wants to see that. No, nobody wants to see that, man. Um, yeah, and that Bucks team, they had a good team too. Um, they they had because they had Kareem and a Big O, but a lot of people don't remember like Lucius Allen because he played at UCLA too. Um, uh, only other one that I could really remember was Dick Cunningham because he played at Murray State. That was like that was way back in the days. So this team hasn't been they haven't been there in what, see, 1971. Let me see. Yeah, and they lost against okay, wait. Yeah, they lost against the Celtics. You know, and at that time they were in the Western Conference. At that time they were in the Western Conference, man. Yeah, and there were a lot of teams that were in the Western Conference that are now in the Eastern Conference. Like the Detroit Pistons during that time, they were in the Western Conference, and the Chicago Bulls. So it was Detroit, Chicago, and Milwaukee. They were all in the Western Conference, and the the Houston Rockets, the Houston Rockets, and uh, of course, Buffalo Braves, who eventually would turn into the Clippers. They were in the Eastern Conference during that time. This was back in '74, and rightfully so, you would put Milwaukee, Chicago, and Detroit in there because it like Midwest. I think that's what they were. I think they were going by like Midwest. I think that's what they were looking at. But there was a lot of teams that used to be in the in the uh, in the Western Conference that switched over to the East, and I thought that was unique. What if it had stayed like that? What if Milwaukee would have stayed in the West, in the Western Conference, as well as Chicago, as well as Detroit? What if they would have stayed like that? That would have been crazy. That would have been real crazy. Hmm. Yeah, I hope everybody's Fourth of July goes good. Um, I know mine's is gonna go pretty good. It's gonna be an all day. I'll think about putting my barbecue on the stream, do something a little different, so y'all can see what I'm doing, see what I got going on. And then of course we got to talk about that Chris Colbert fight. Chris Colbert ain't nothing but a man full of controversy. And let's see. Yep, Chris Colbert wins. Yep, unfortunately, Chris Colbert wins. We didn't want Chris Colbert to win, but he won. we got to see what's gonna take place with the Deontay Wilder and Fury fight. We got to see what's gonna happen next with that fight. And let's see. Some opponents. And I know my boy Turov. Shout out to Turov for TV. Shout out to Turov for TV, and shout out to 78 Sports. I know they're happy tonight because this is their squad. So I got to give a salute to them. You know, them guys, they've been riding with Milwaukee, you know, for a real long time. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to them boys, man. You know, uh, Milwaukee continuously, continuously got slept on. Uh, I told people, you know, both of these teams got slept on. Phoenix got slept on, and so did Milwaukee. I told people, man, look, if if uh, if y'all gonna continue to sleep on a player like Giannis, keep on sleeping on him. You sleep on him, he gonna creep on you. That's the way I see it. You sleep on them, man, they gonna creep on you straight up. Yeah, you know, I don't. I just want to see a good finals. I want to see beautiful basketball. I don't want to see no one-sided stuff. What's up with it, True? I see you in the building. I was trying to, man. I was trying to. You were talking about rap earlier. You were talking about hip hop earlier, man. I was trying to chime in on that. Mike, the best entertainer. Is that you, Go? You changed your name again? I thought you was going live, Go. I ain't really doing nothing, man. I'm getting ready to barbecue, marinating this meat, man. So I'm gonna be up all night. What's up with it though, man? And you changed your name again, yet again.
Yo, what's good, Paulo? Hey, this dude Go Mike got like thousands of accounts, man. He be changing his name all the time, man. Hey,
What's up, Red
hey,
Pill?
man. Hey, man. I'm just chilling, bro. July 4th is about to just be in a couple hours, man. So, happy birthday, America. We gotta just celebrate our just nation's independence and stuff, And shit, man, I'm gonna be just lighting a bunch of fireworks and in tomorrow and stuff, and just having fun. How about you, man?
Man, I'm just trying to get this meat seasoned and everything, and
All
then
right.
marinated, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it on the grill.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man, oh man, you got the ribs. You got the steak and stuff.
Nah, I'm not doing no ribs.
All
I'm
right.
not doing
Okay.
any ribs. I'm doing chicken. I'm doing chicken, burgers, and leg. Well, just like a whole bunch of leg quarters.
Yo, those are good right there, man. The lake thighs,
Yeah,
those are
yeah,
dang. Yes. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna put it. I'm I'm gonna marinate that. But man, what's your
Yeah.
thoughts on the game, though, Red Pill?
On the game, well,
Yeah, yeah, the game, the basketball game. You came in talking about something completely different.
The Bucks. I mean, like, they did well. I mean, congratulations to them and stuff. I mean, um, they won the series, and now they're just going to the finals. Um, the Hawks are like a great team also, but man, the Bucks, just really surprised me, this year and stuff with their like off season and on season acquisitions and stuff. Like that Drew Holiday move really changed the whole dynamic of the Bucks pretty much, man. And man, that PJ Tucker trade is gonna help them against the Suns, man. I can't just wait to see PJ Tucker guard Devin Booker and stuff. I can't
I
wait to
don't
see.
think, I don't think, I don't think, I don't think he's gonna guard Booker though.
I think he is. I think he is, in my opinion.
Nah, I think Drew Holiday is gonna guard Booker, man.
Oh, really? Who's gonna
Yeah.
guard CP3 then? Chris Middleton?
Nah, man, it could be a combination
Yeah.
of different people. You gotta realize, a lot of people think that Chris Middleton is, a scrub on defense. Man, he led the league in defensive win shares.
Oh, damn.
A lot of people don't understood that, but I don't see what's it called, PJ Tucker guarding uh CP or Devin Booker. That's who you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah. I I
I
could
think they're gonna
see.
switch it up. I think
Yeah, or you gotta also realize too, they got Jeff Teague too, man. So
oh, Jeff. Oh, he's underrated his whole NBA career.
yeah, they got Jeff Teague, but he's
Yeah.
not, even though he ain't known for his defense though. But like you said though, Red Pill, that's a good analogy that you made. Um, it could be a combination of several different people though. But
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
sure.
I just
Yeah.
I don't know. Because see, with PJ Tucker, you're gonna, I don't know, man. I would see him more. I would see him more like in guarding somebody in the front court, kind of. But he could guard everybody
It's
though.
a tough one. It's a tough one, man. I know what you're saying, but yeah, it's a tough one.
So you think PJ Tucker, because he's listed at a power forward, you know, well, you think he gonna be able to keep up with D Book?
From like what I saw from the Hawks game and stuff. PJ Tucker had like a hard time here just guarding like Lou Will and
Right,
Trey
right.
Young. So it's kind of like I don't know. I think PJ Tucker's gonna be on Jay Crowder, I think, or
Yeah, that's another. Yeah.
yeah.
So who do you got winning, man?
Shit. Oh man, that's a oh man, Polo just you got with him, man. Oh man, that's a tough one. I got the Bucks in six. I got the Bucks in
Oh, you got.
six.
Oh, you going with the Bucks?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I'm just yeah, I'm
man,
going
don't
with the
let hit.
Bucks. I'm not
Don't
going
let.
with no snot.
Don't. Hey,
Hey,
are you
sorry.
saying that?
Hey,
Are you
sorry,
saying that?
Hitman X. Hey,
Nah,
but I
you just
gotta.
saying that just because you're a Lakers fan.
No, 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 no,
Come
no.
on, man.
Nah, man. It's just like the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks. I mean, like, man. I mean, the Suns have like just more depth, and I mean, they got the better coaching and stuff. But I believe that the Suns cannot stop um Giannis in the paint and stuff, man. Because I mean, if Aiden fouls out, I mean, the Suns are in
But
trouble.
we gotta see how
Yeah,
Giannis is though. You gotta realize, man,
yeah,
he might not be. He might not be. Well, I know he won't be no 100% though. Red pill.
yeah, definitely, yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
what's it called? Aiden is a monster, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Aiden is a
I know what
monster.
you're saying by that. Yes,
A,
sir. I know what you're saying
a
by
lot of
that.
people
But
don't. A lot of people don't feel like Aiden is a monster though.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying by that. But I mean, hey, man, I believe that. I mean, if I believe that. I mean, if both Middleton and like Holiday show up, man, I think the Suns are in trouble. I think the Suns are in trouble, man, because Middleton's been playing like just great the past few games and stuff. Like
Right.
nobody can stop him. Like I mean, I think Chris Middleton, he reminds me of like a Joe Johnson type of player. I
Who?
mean, the guy has a sneaky game.
Chris
He has a
Middleton.
yeah, he has a sneaky game like Joe Johnson, dude.
Yeah, he better. Well, I put it to you like this.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, to me, he was. I don't know. Middleton doesn't. He's skilled and everything, but Joe Johnson, man, he was just something ridiculous. He just never could like quite, get over that hump and everything. But yeah, I like Joe Johnson though, and that's crazy. Joe Johnson, he played for the Suns.
Yeah.
I remember when he
True.
played for the Suns and when he played for Atlanta. You got to take your hats off to Atlanta though.
Yeah.
I take my hats off to Atlanta, man. They had a tremendous season, man. They got something to look forward to.
Yes, sir. Yep.
What you think about that?
Yeah. Regarding the Suns and stuff, I mean the Suns, I mean, if they manage to win this freaking championship, I mean the Suns, I mean, I gotta just give them their props and stuff, I mean the Suns, I mean they're like a well coached team and stuff, and like like for example stuff, if like a team like just like were to like like do fucking horrible and stuff, I mean the Suns are gonna pick on that like just flaw right there, I mean the Suns, I mean man this man the Suns are oh man the Suns are like a well coached team.
Right. You
They're I mean
seem you seem like you don't want them. You seem like you don't want them to be in there, man. Come on, be honest, man.
uh, nah, man. I mean, I was a bit, just butthurt and stuff that the Suns beat my Lakers, but at the end of the
That's
day
what
and
it is.
stuff, But
now we getting somewhere. Now we getting somewhere.
yeah, but at the end of the day and stuff, I mean, man, dude, oh my
Man,
god,
last night,
you
man.
got me
Hey, Red
ready.
Pill, man. I gotta ask you something, man. Why, man? Why you just leave off like that, man? Man, we were getting into a crazy
Nah,
conversation and you just left, man.
I gotta go to sleep early, bruh. Come on, man. I'm with my grandpa,
Man,
dog.
dog, it's the weekend, fool.
I like sleeping early, man.
Dog,
I like sleeping.
man, at 8 o'clock, bro. Really?
Yeah, dog, bro. I sleep around guys 8 or 9, and then like
Oh
sometimes
my
on the
God,
weekends I sleep.
man.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you go to sleep. You go to sleep. Why? You finna go to the gym?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they open tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, my gym's just open from 7 a.m. to like just 1 p.m. actually. Yeah, in my area and stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Where you be going? LA
yeah.
Fitness?
Nah, man. I go to Crunch Fitness. I go to Crunch
Oh,
Fitness.
crunch. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Crunch is not that bad. It's not
Hmm.
that bad. It's just like I mean, the guys there. I mean, they're kind of like kind of like fucking douchebags. So
Why is that?
I don't know, man. Cause I mean, I'm this like bodybuilder freaking dude and stuff. Like, I mean, the guy kept just asking me and stuff. Hey, are you using the freaking squat racks like just 7 times? And he kept just bothering me through my set
Right,
and stuff. And I just just let that dude slide, bro. I'm just like, man, I'm not gonna like just hear this freaking dude, just kind of like just like just bother me and stuff. It's just like
right.
I don't know, man. I mean, going up, going to the gym and stuff is a great place and stuff. Hey, but eventually, man, it's just like if you encounter like those freaking show offs and those fucking douchebags, man, hey, that shit gets irritating.
Right. Hey
Yeah,
man,
but
what you think about you? All right, oh, Red Pill. You how old are you, man? You what? 28?
I'm 19 right now, sir. I'm
Yeah,
19.
you're 38. Okay. All right. Look. Um. Nah, I'm playing with you.
Nah, it is
Nah,
well,
man.
bro.
Did your parents? I knew how old you are. I knew you were
Yeah,
19.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no
Um.
worries. Yeah, no worries.
Let me ask you. Did you? Did your parents? Do they know? Did they watch a lot of sports growing up?
My dad's a basketball fan.
Okay. So what does
Um,
he think about? Nah. Let's stop right there. What does he think about Marv Alberts? His this being his last
Marvin.
broadcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tonight was his
I
last.
didn't know that.
Come on, Red Pill.
I, di- I didn't know that. I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen him like on. I mean, I've seen him like. I mean, many times and stuff. I mean, I've seen just. But yeah. Um. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to just ask my fucking dad on this one. But I mean, hey, shout out to just Marv Alberts, man. I mean, like I guess he's very dedicated, just with his broadcasting, just craft and stuff. So that's just I mean, that's a lot of freaking dedication right there and stuff to like just announce like um the games and stuff for like I mean 50 plus years. So I gotta
yeah,
give him his props and stuff.
man. He been Red Pill. This dude been on the air since 1967, bro.
1967. Damn. Shit. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a long time, man.
Damn, bruh. 1967 is like I think it's just when like the Vietnam War started, I think around that time, right? I don't know the yeah,
Around
yeah,
yeah,
around
60.
the Vietnam War and the
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, the Vietnam just war like it was like for about fucking 20 years actually straight, man. From yeah, wow, that's crazy, man. From the wow, that's crazy,
Yeah,
like from the
hey, that was a crazy time. I don't know if you ever had if you had ever had anybody, you know, that if you had any family members that, you know, that served in it, man. But man, that was a crazy time during that time, man.
yeah, man, the Vietnam War. Shit.
Yeah,
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 man. I
man.
mean, it was wild.
Yeah, and some people couldn't imagine. Some people couldn't imagine, you know, like fighting in that war, much less living, you know, during that time either.
Yeah, definitely, Polo. I mean, re regarding the Vietnam Young just war and stuff, man. Like, yo, I mean, they made like a bunch of fucking Call of Duty games out of that shit, yo, like the Vietnam War and stuff. Cause I
Yeah,
remember, just playing like Call of Duty and stuff, and I was in a tunnel and stuff, man. And this like this Viet Cong soldier just just came out of nowhere with a flashlight and like started shooting at me and stuff. And I'm just like wow, like the Vietnam War was probably one of the craziest wars ever, man. Like the
it
geography and stuff of it.
it, it was
Yeah,
it was a pointless it was a pointless war.
yeah,
It was it wasn't even no point to fight in that war.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think
A
the
lot of lives, a lot of lives were lost, and a lot of
yeah,
you know a lot you know country was destroyed because of that. You know, a lot of innocent a lot of innocent men and women and children were lost
yeah,
because of
yeah,
that,
man.
man.
Shit.
Yeah, when you put it
Yeah,
like that,
man.
man, it makes you think
Sad, man.
because you know I look at it like this. You know, I look at it like this. Red pill. What if
Yes,
you know
sir.
we're just walking and we're just enjoying, you know, having something to eat or something like that, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
some poison like Ancient Orange or something like that comes upon us. That's what they had to
Oh,
worry about. Yeah,
oh yeah, the napalm. Yeah, the napalm. Yeah, I know what you're saying by that.
yeah,
Yo,
man.
that
You
napalm.
had to,
Yo, that napalm just burns through your fucking skin and eyes, bro. That shit gonna kill you
yeah,
instantly, man.
Ancient
That,
Orange and stuff, and some people, man, you know, lives were destroyed because of that. So
man, it's sad, bro.
when I look at the inside of the Vietnam War and stuff like that that took place, man, I'm like, man, we truly blessed, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's why, I feel like, like, just, like, our country, just going to war and stuff, it's like a bad idea, man. It's just like, like, I don't know if you remember, like, that, Persian Gulf War and that fucking Korean War.
Yeah,
Man,
man.
bro, they were crazy.
How you
I
gonna be
read some books on it.
19? How you gonna be 19? You asking me that?
No, it's just like, no, I mean, growing up
You
as a
man,
kid, I
you
used to like,
hey, I should be asking you if you remember that, but yeah, nah, you don't.
nah, the Persian Gulf War was, I think it was between the mid '90s to just late 2000s around
Yeah, it
there.
was yeah, it was the early '90s, man. You gotta think about it. They had the Persian Gulf, they had Desert Shield, and they had Desert Storm. There was a difference between all three of them.
Yeah, man.
And then
Shit.
you gotta think about it, man. There was still even there were some wars that were going on during that time too. You know what I'm saying? They had Kosovo going on.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, despite what some people may think, like Central America and all that, man, we've always had problems over there. Like when you talk about not Nicaragua and all of that, man.
Yo,
Yeah, we
yeah,
we've
yeah,
always
you're
had
stating
problems.
facts right there, man.
Huh?
Especially like I mean like with those South American countries and stuff, I think it's like oh shit. I think it's based around like I think it's like um the communism and like just corruption and stuff and the cartels too. So it's like man, South America is like I mean it's like very corrupt, man. And in in South America and stuff especially, you know, in countries like Colombia, Mexico, Peru, and etc. You know, so
Well, you you gotta check. You gotta check it, man. We've we had a lot of conflicts, and this was taken back to like this was taken back all the way, you know, to the 1800s.
yes, sir.
Um, red pill. You know, when you talk
Yeah,
about Argentina, man, when you talk about Bolivia, when you talk about Brazil, child, Colombia, Ecuador, you know what I'm saying? Peru, Paraguay, Uruguay, and Venezuela. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We always had conflicts. Uh, you know, with them. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, like, yeah, man. I mean, like, for me and stuff, I feel like, you know, war, you know, I mean, it's a bad thing, man, because, you know, um, 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 like, you know, both both sides are gonna suffer, you know, just either way. I mean, like, you know, financially and economically and stuff. So it's just like, man, like, you know, just war is just like, man, it's just like a bad idea, you know.
yeah,
There's a lot, there's a lot of death
it,
from it.
it's pointless. We still and check it. We still paying you know, trillions of dollars for war debt. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We you know it everybody look at it like, oh yeah, we you know we fighting our war stuff like that, but nobody really wins. You know what I'm saying? In the end, nobody really wins. And
yes, sir. Yeah.
uh, I mean, just look at it. They you know you killed a dictator. You killed two leaders. Actually, you killed three leaders. You killed the leader. You killed the leader of you killed the
Saddam Hussein.
leader of Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia. Then of course you got you know Osama, and then you killed
Uh,
what's his name in the in the Middle East.
uh,
You killed that leader in Iran. You know what I'm saying? So you,
oh, that's a
you
Saddam
understand what I'm
Hussein.
saying?
Oh, that's
I
Saddam
don't feel
Hussein.
like they should have killed him though. That was the thing that a lot of people were looking at when Trump had did that. People were looking at him sideways when he did that.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
the
killed. Remember he
Iranian
killed
leader.
huh?
Oh yeah, the general. I forgot his name. It's Sola. I think it's oh man, what's that guy's name? Soleimani. The one in like you know just Iran.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Qasim
Qasim
Soleimani.
Soleimani. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
I watched
then
the
we
news a
also,
lot. Yeah.
but see, that wasn't our only. That wasn't the only airstrike though. You know, we had another airstrike, and then you had to think about it too. We had problems with Cairo.
Egypt.
That
Yeah.
situation that took place in Egypt and stuff, man. Man, it was a lot going on.
Oh,
But yeah, we shouldn't have killed him though.
Soleimani. Yeah, man.
And then
Shit.
and then and then I know you remember. See, a lot of people was getting on Dennis Rodman. when he went over there to Korea
Yeah.
to try to make men's and everything. But I, people thought Dennis Rodman was crazy for what he was doing. But I
Yeah.
actually I I know I know what you're
He was,
laughing at, man. You laughing at when he was on the news. You
dude.
remember
He was on CNN with Chris Cuomo. Yo, that shit was like, I don't know, man. That was
that?
kind of like,
Yeah. I,
I mean,
I
my
forget
like opinion on that
who was
was
making a impersonation of him because he had he had the
Chris
cigar and he
Cuomo.
put the
Yeah.
lips.
Dude, I saw that shit when I was younger and stuff. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, but Dennis Rodman is crazy because you up in there having you having dinner with a guy that that could kill you at any given time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was him on CNN, just acting like emotional shit was kind of like, I kind of let that shit slide. I'm just like, you know what? I mean, like, he has to do what he has to do, I guess,
Right. But guess
I don't
what?
know.
Guess what?
Yeah,
It ended up working.
yeah,
It ended up working, and then people thought he was crazy, and now there was a method. There was a method to his madness because
yeah,
guess what? You know, players are able to come over there and play play ball and do when you talk about Korea, when you talk about China, when you talk about Japan, guys love guys go over to Asia to play ball, man.
yeah.
You know, I had a partner that played in Korea, and I had I knew one guy that played in China.
Oh, the CBA, man, the CBA,
Yeah, you
CBA.
know, but and then but see over there, man, he said you know the it's a whole different ball game. They just allowed people to have three kids in their household.
Oh yeah, in China. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
Oh yeah, I heard about it, actually.
they just
Yeah,
allowed that because if you in the previous time you already know this red pill. If you had three kids, you could get penalized for that. There was consequences for that.
yeah. It's a one child policy, like beforehand, Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
remember.
like,
Yeah,
dang, that's crazy. Hey, we blessed over here, man.
yeah. Communism is just sketchy, man. I don't know. It's just me. Oh,
Could you live like that, man? Just be honest, real quick. Could you live like
hell
that?
no. I can't. I can't not live under the Chinese government, man. I'm sorry, bro. I can't. No way, man. I mean, like for me and stuff, I need my freedom and stuff. I need my freedom, like to,
It,
just
from what I know, if you they say if you litter over there, you could get your hand chopped off.
God damn. Yeah.
Yeah, if you steal, it's consequences when you do that and everything. That's why, like when they see, I have a profound respect for for the Asian community, man. Because
Yes, sir. Yeah.
yeah, when they come over here, man, they
Yeah, they
they're
work
real,
hard.
they're real disciplined, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
in comparison, like when you go over there, that's just like that situation when they when what's it called? Who was it?
Ty Lawson.
When Leangelo, yeah, you remember when Leangelo Ball and them was stealing?
Yeah. Ty Lawson was like just doing some just fucking perverted shit, dog. So I didn't fuck with Ty Lawson.
Yeah,
Ty
Ty
Lawson's
Lawson.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
man, man, Ty Lawson, man, he brought that on himself, man.
Yeah, that's on him, bro. Well, that's on him, man. Yeah, I could care less because that guy's an adult and he has to face the consequences, So that's on him. But I mean, like that, Leangelo Ball shit is kind of like, I mean, I felt like the guy was peer pressure, man, and it was like a mistake and stuff.
Man, you
I, I don't know, man. It's just me though, because from like how I saw the situation and stuff, I felt like the like those just other dudes fucking peer pressure him to do that shit, man.
you
I
think
don't know. It's
so?
just me. It's just me. That's how I
Yeah.
that's how I saw the situation and stuff. I feel like LeAngelo Ball was just raised just under a strict just household and stuff. But the problem is those two specific dudes. I felt like they really peer pressured this dude, and they
Right.
probably yeah, I don't know, man. Like at the end of the day and stuff, man. Do not let somebody fucking peer pressure, man. Because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of consequences. Like just like it, involved, just with that shit, man. Yeah, man. That I mean, like that situation and stuff. I mean, like, oh my god, the media was just fucking like just destroying this dude, man. It's crazy, bro. I
Yeah.
remember that shit.
Well, I mean, look, man, you got to think about it though. His father, you know what I'm saying, LeVar Ball was already, he was going, he would always be on the, on all on the video, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir. Yep.
they were kind of rooting for him to fail anyways.
Yeah.
It was like they were rooting on him, rooting for him to fail. But Leander LeBron, man, he knew better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he shouldn't have did that because he's under a microscope. Then you're playing for UCLA. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people all over the world. You know this, Red Pill. You live out that way. People
Yes,
from
sir.
all over the world come to UCLA because it's medicine.
They
Like
have yeah, I mean UCLA has just one of the best like I think it's like research fucking programs in like
yeah,
America and stuff, man. I mean they're like actually just up there with like freaking schools like Harvard. John Hopkins is just up there for like fucking research and stuff, so yeah, I mean it's a legit school. I didn't get in there because I was just like a average fucking kid, man. I'm like like what I said, man. I mean like those UC schools like I'm making like just really fucking mess up people, man. Because I had a couple friends that fucking dropped out of there. I'm just because of the like academic stress, like from there and stuff. I mean like those freaking classes are hard up there, man. Top tier
right,
classes. Not like a normal, just 4-year school, man. It's probably like the top tier like schools, top tier like academics and stuff. Every like every class is hard up there at like fucking UCLA, man.
right.
Yeah, like I'm dead serious. Like those three classes up there are all like just like compared to like just Ivy League classes around there. Yeah. Ivy League schools are yeah. Ivy League schools are overrated, honestly, man. I'm sorry, bro. They're like a waste of money for people and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, it's just me. It's just me,
Yeah,
man.
some people. Yeah, some. No, no, you're right. Like some people feel like college red pill is a scam. Like
Nah,
some people really
I
feel.
mean,
So,
it depends on the major and stuff. I mean, if you're like just trying to go like somewhere like around like the healthcare field, that's actually just good right there actually. But I feel like like the other like majors and stuff, just art or like just fucking business and stuff. It's just like some fucking basic shit, man. Like business is like a basic major in my opinion. It's like a basic, just major. I mean, like it just. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can learn business. You can
on your
learn
own.
business without a degree. Yeah,
You can learn that shit on your own. I mean, like you gotta
yeah,
like apply. I mean,
yeah.
you gotta like apply for like um I forgot the I forgot the trademark and stuff. I think it's called LLCs and stuff. So yeah, I mean, you gotta like
Oh,
establish
okay,
it.
okay, okay. You talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
a
yeah,
sole proprietorship and
yeah, yeah,
LLC?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Hmm.
common sense. I mean, I I have a lot of friends doing that business major and stuff, and for me and stuff, I think it's a waste of time. I mean, like it's still like it's the most common major at like schools in my opinion. Like it's like my school and stuff. I mean like there's just psychology is like a very high like just a demanding just major. Business is also one too. um yeah, I mean those are the top tier just majors that are like just basic, man. It's just I mean it's just like it's just like a basic and just it's just like a basic blonde girl, I mean, like shit, right? It's
Right,
just a
right,
bit.
right, right.
Yeah.
Because like you see, my cousin that just passed away. He
Oh
was a
man.
doctor.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a doctor. Yeah, man. He had got his doctorate. Hey, listen, this is gonna trip you out, Red Pill.
Yeah.
He got his doctorates. He got his doctorates in his 20s.
Really?
Yeah, he got his doctorates like when he was like in his 20s. I think he was like 20. He like 28.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Wow. Shout.
27 and 28 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But some people look at that, they're like, wow, how did he do that? But it was just his hard work. Uh he was man, this dude right here was on a whole nother level, man, when it came to academics and stuff, man. So like it's hard work, you know what I'm saying? But to be able to get it done. There was another guy, Red Pill. He became I went to high school with this dude. He ended up getting his doctorates when he was in his 20s. I think he was like, man, he was like what, 26? He was like 20. He was like it was some young age. He was like 26, 27 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
And he ended up becoming a dean at the school at
Damn.
U of H.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he ended up becoming, because then he had to do his internship, and then he got kind of, but
Yeah.
he knew the ins and outs, and all of a sudden this dude is a dean. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, come holler at me. I'm a dean over there at U of H and everything, but
Yeah.
I never took him up on it. But man, yeah, they had announced it at church and everything, man. When I went to the church, you know what I'm saying? Because
Damn. Shout out to
when he
him,
came
man.
back, man, and they announced it, I was like, dang, this dude's on a whole nother level. But see, when I say that to you, you like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Or like to me, that was fascinating back then. But see, a lot of people they wouldn't really recognize that red pill, because they'll look at that and they'll be like, that ain't no big deal. That is a big deal to be like in your young 20s and get a doctorate. That's a big deal. There's people like in their 40s getting their doctorates and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, like what I said and stuff. Like, it's never fucking too late to like, just go back to school. Because I had a classmate and stuff who was in his just late 30s, man. I mean, it was his just last year of freaking college, and like he was saying that I'm going to just med school just right after and stuff, and I'm just like damn, that dude's just work ethic is, I mean holy crap, like it's just I'm like impressive, I mean, despite his age and stuff, the guy's still just going to school, and I mean the guy wants to
How
be
old is he?
31.
Oh, 31. That's not.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not. That's not bad though.
it's not too late to
Not,
go to
not
just
bad.
med school and
You, I
stuff.
mean, you look at it like that. You look at it like that. Red pill, 'cause you 19. But
Yeah,
man, when you get there, you know what I'm saying. You'll see. Okay, well, it's not really. If he's 31 and he's still, you know what I'm saying, he still feel like he has the energy to do it, man, and go ahead and do it. Now, if you
yeah,
think about it, what if he was 41? What if he was 51? Then you'd be like, whoa. But the fact that he's 31, man, he's still young.
yeah, yeah. He was a he was this Vietnamese dude, man. Like, and that dude, like, just still had the passion for, like, just pursuing his fucking dreams of, just becoming like a doctor, like, especially around like the family medicine and stuff. So I'm just like, and that dude, just freaking told me in like, just class and stuff. And I was just like, oh yeah, this guy's on the purpose, and this freaking dude has a goal, So I was just like, I was just like, just humbled and stuff, and just, having this freaking dude that's my classmate. Yeah, that dude
Right.
was, yeah, that dude had like a wife and two kids, man. And I mean, oh my God, the wife's a nurse and stuff. And this freaking dude's still going to school, man. I mean, that's impressive because, before, school and stuff, he was actually working as a welder, but he had
Oh, welder.
yeah, so he had the guy, like, oh man, the guy had a man, this dude, just had a change in thought and stuff, and he says, oh yeah, like, I want to be a doctor and stuff, and then, like,
He just woke up. Hey, red pill. He just woke up one morning. He said, "You know what? I want to be a doctor."
yeah, but I kind of give him his props now. I mean, the guys in the application, um um the process right now for like fucking med school and stuff, and damn, I gotta just wish the best for that dude, man, because I'm just like, man, this dude's freaking 31 still going to med school. Like, man, like, it is never too freaking old to go back to school, man. It is it I mean, like, you're never too old, like, just honestly, man. And I gotta give that dude this props, man. Like, shout out to fucking um fucking John, man. John Vu. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to John
Right.
Vu, man. Like my fucking classmate, dog, in my bio class. But shout out to
Yeah.
him, man.
No. Look, man. You ain't never too old. You ain't never too old to do anything, man. Always remember that, man. Matter of fact, that's in the polo motivation, bro. Like I
Yeah,
made that. I made that.
yeah,
That
definitely, sir.
thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I said you ain't never too old to do anything.
yeah,
Because man, it's gonna be people that's gonna be like, ah, nah, you know what, man, you too old to do this, or man, you too young to do this, or something like that. Just think about it, man, because you under the age of 21, so a lot of people, believe it or not,
yeah,
what I'm saying, they might classify you as, oh man, you too young to do this, or you too young to do that, but you gotta be like, nah, I'm just as great, at any age or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you get up to age or whatever, some people might be like,
yes,
ah,
sir.
you old, da 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 da, all this other stuff, man.
Yeah,
Mentally, you can't read that.
yeah,
It's just like when I was telling you about, how you met your female or whatever. She
yeah,
she
yeah,
might
yeah,
be
of
a
course.
little bit she might be a little bit older or something like that. She'd be like, oh boy, you a baby or something like that. But you're gonna be like, man, where you know hey, look, I could tell, and just break it down and just, get to her, mentally or whatever. And as long as you carry yourself well, then you're good. But
Yeah,
that's just an example. You know what I'm saying? You can't let Like
Yes,
age,
sir.
you can't let age dictate
Yeah.
anything. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you say like yes sir or something
Yeah.
that most people would get offended. You know what I'm saying? I don't get offended by that because like I don't, dog. If you see me, I don't, I don't move, I don't move that way, and I don't look my age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to make sure that you know what I'm saying. I try to do what I can to maintain what I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah, the
drink, I don't
youthfulness.
smoke. I make sure I get plenty of rest. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that I'm I'm mentally, you know, staying afloat. You know, keep your brain active too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying
Yeah.
when you get I know you're 19 right now, man, but
Yeah.
you know, take care of everything right now, and it's gonna take care of you when you get older.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like, like just what else, like was I gonna say and stuff. But yeah, I mean like that, I mean that classmate I had the 30-year-old and stuff. I mean, hey, that dude was pretty chill, man. I mean, like, during our conversations and just class and stuff, man, like, like we talked about the course of the class, and like we and like like we talked about just women too, man. And just like, oh man, bro, like that was a great conversation with him, man. Like we just talked about just Asian women, like we talked about Thai women, Korean women that he talked to in the past before he got married and stuff, and he actually just gave me some advice, man. So hey, man, I don't know, man. Like just whenever I like encounter somebody, man, like they just like always freaking start the conversation off with like just like, hey man, like just what type of like just woman do you like and stuff. I don't know why, man. I always like just encounter those type of people for some reason. I don't know, man.
So that's man, that's all. Is that are you? Well, nah, you said you into other women or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
But
course, man.
yeah, it don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, that color thing, it don't matter to me.
Yeah, man. If you're in like just college and stuff, man, it's just like, man, it's a whole different ball game, man. It's a whole different ball game, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
yeah.
but wow, yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of
Wh- What,
a
what are
lot
you
of
laughing, man?
about the big woman, man. Like, like you got me talking
uh,
there, man.
you got to think about it though. You got to think about it. What if you were that big?
uh,
You see what I'm saying? Like, what if
yeah,
you what if you know? Because you might gain a certain amount of weight. You know what I'm saying when you get older or something like
yeah,
that.
fatherhood, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like
but
fatherhood. So, yeah,
you know you might, and then people gonna be looking at you. You
yeah,
know,
man.
like, oh man, this guy this or this guy that or something like that. You got to think about
Yeah,
how you think that woman, how you think she is. She might have had kids or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Like you gotta face the and just reality and stuff. Like you know, if I get like like fucking fat in the future with a dad bod and a family, man. I'm gonna have to stick with it, because I know that like just starting a family is just just very stressful and stuff, especially with like like with freaking bills and stuff, putting just food and water on the table, man. Like man, that's just gonna stress the shit out of me and stuff, So I kind of like just feel what you're saying,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's true. It's very true, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
a lot
but
of people, but see, they automatically they'll put a woman in a particular in a particular class because or she has a little bit of weight on her or something like that. But if you don't know, I'm gonna be real with you though. Red pill,
Yes, sir.
thick is in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, thick is in, man. It ain't. You know, so a lot of guys don't want no skinny girl like that. You know, maybe you do, but a lot of guys they want a thick
uh,
girl.
it
I'm
depends,
not
man.
talking about. Listen, I'm not talking about. A girl that's just like extremely just done lost herself, but like she could be thick and still have a shape to her.
Yeah, yo,
You
like those
understand? Like
curvy
a
women.
like an hourglass shape.
Yo, like the yeah, like um Lori Harvey, man. Hey, she look good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
like, hey, like what I said, man, it doesn't matter, just what body type you have, but as long as you like have a good, just personality and stuff and a good heart, man, I could totally like just like like just conversate with you, you know.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that, I mean, with a lot of, good-looking women I have, talked to like in the past and stuff. They're like they're really full of themselves, and the personality traits are not there. I
Right.
mean, yeah, but I mean, like for me and stuff, I rather like just have a woman and stuff with a great personality, a great heart, and like great fucking chemistry and stuff. Instead of a pretty woman, that's just freaking dry. I'm like Casper the Ghost, So that's just me,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
like I put it to you like this though, red
Yes,
pill.
sir. Yeah.
The more you are active in terms of conversating with many different women, the more you can diversify yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Be
that's so true.
you won't be in just one particular. Nah, you'll be able to adapt to any type of situation. You could become a chameleon. So let's say like you might not know a particular culture and how they rock and everything, but then like you go around, you talk to different females and everything, and they'll say, okay, well, in my culture we do this, or in my culture we do that. Well, guess what? That's gonna help. That's gonna help you. So that way, when the next time you talk to a particular girl or whatnot, she
Yeah.
might be she might be from that particular culture that you had spoke to maybe like about a year ago, and you'll be like, oh, okay, because mannerisms are different. Some women, might come from a culture where they you talk to them a particular way or something like that, or but at the end, still be yourself or whatever. But you definitely want to talk to different types of cultures, so that way you won't just be okay. Well, you know what, I just like Asian, or you know what, I just like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
You got to be able to adapt to that, because what if you really like that girl? And what if she really likes you? But y'all might be from a different culture. You got to look at it like that.
Yeah,
How are you gonna be able to
definitely.
adapt to that?
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day and stuff, it's just like, like it's a it's a fucking big world out there, man. And like what I tell you and just other guys and stuff, man. It's just like if you get like just played and stuff, or like if you like just get rejected, man. I'm just fucking move on with your life, man. I mean, there's a lot of just women out there, man. I mean, like holy shit. I mean, there's a lot of women out there. Yeah, I mean, I've seen like just guys freaking just crying stuff about their like exes and stuff. I tell them and stuff. I'm just like, I'm just like, hey man, your goal in life should be just like better better yourself right now, just get in the best shape as possible, just become like, the hardest working person you can be and stuff, and eventually a a female she will she will chase you down. It's just
Well,
like, yeah, I mean, I've seen, I don't know like about the simping culture and stuff, man. I'm not with that shit, honestly, man. It's just like, I mean, like to some extent, you can simp and stuff, like for like a hot female and stuff that you're dating, but I mean, like, just just stalking her and just pursuing her on a consistent basis, it's just gonna be awkward, So I'm not with that. I'm not with that sipping culture. I'm more like, with the law of like attraction and stuff. You gotta, just keep the same energy. Right? You gotta keep the same energy.
well, look, man, you just got to be focused. You got listen. The more that you are focused on you, listen. The more you are focused on your craft, and the more that you're focused on what your goals are, and what your ambitions are, and what you need to accomplish, and everything. And guess what? The rest of that is gonna come, red pill, because if if a, if 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 she finds out that, okay, hey man, yeah, he's too much into me and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Then she's gonna see that as
As a turn off.
weakness. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you focus on, look, hey, if you like really extremely busy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got to go to the gym, and then I'll give you a prime example, okay? And just take this
Okay.
to the gym. I guarantee you it'll work. Listen, I'm giving you game right now. This
All
is
right. All right.
game,
Okay.
okay? So just take notes.
All
Look,
right.
man, like let's say you meet a female, right? Okay,
Yeah.
you meet her, I and don't wait for her, wait for her to contact you. You know what I'm saying? You get the number and everything like that, because then she's gonna wonder, okay, well, why hasn't he called me? Oh my gosh, da da da. Da. He just got my number and everything like that, and he gave me his and everything like that. So when she calls you, then guess what? Just say, hey, keep it light and simple. You feel me? And then
Yeah.
just be like, hey, how's your day, all that other stuff, right? And just be like, when's the next time? Just get straight to the point. Just be like, hey, look, when did you want to meet up for, coffee, or when did you want to meet up, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And just there you go, just set up a date or whatever. Or what'll be even better is just be like, what? If she calls you, just be like, hey, I just called to see how your day was going, all this other stuff. Be like, yeah, everything's going good, but hey, I'm kind of busy right now, and just bounce out. Guess what? That's where you were talking about that law of attraction. She'd be like, wow, he's too busy for me. Da, 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 da. I gotta somehow get his attention. And then she'll be more amped to trying to get your attention and everything like that. But that's where it comes in, where you got to be focused on your craft. You got to be focused on you, and then that's when they'll be focused on you. You feel what I'm saying? If you focus on your craft and focus on your goals and focus on your ambition, then guess what? Then they'll be focused on
Yeah.
you. But if you focus on them, guess what? They're gonna be focused on somebody else that's focused on their craft, that's focused on their ambition. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's called, just, just working in, just silence and stuff. Cause I mean, you know, women, they like just men who are like just unemotionally like unavailable, kind of like stoic, like just stoic men, that just that are true to their craft and just stay on their purpose and they don't give a shit about them. I know what you're saying by that. I know, I know, like just what game you're talking about now.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
yeah,
but it really, honestly, I don't even look at it as game neither though, red pill. It's just that's a mentality that
yeah,
some guys is just blessed with. Some guys just they gotta learn that type of stuff. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you something else. When you go to the store or when you go out to the mall or you go hang out or something like that, I want you to do some observing. Like, you'll see, like, let's say you see a beautiful woman, right? And
yeah.
all these guys are just staring at her. Da, 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 da. They like salivating at the mouth and drooling and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But let's say she walks past. Some women will just intentionally walk past you just so that you can be in awe of her and everything like that. Look the other way. Look the other way. Don't pay her no attention. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I know.
and
I know.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll make every possible way. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna work all the time. You know what I'm saying? But women want to be paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? And if if you don't, they're gonna wonder, oh, well, what's wrong with me? Is my booty not big enough, or are my
Yeah,
tits
that's
not
true.
big enough, or do I not smell good? Is my hair not long enough? Am I not pretty enough, or something like that? They're gonna be trying to tell you. No, I'm giving you. I had to be
Okay.
real with you this way because if I tell you some old fake stuff, red pill, you're gonna be like, man, that's not for real. You know what I'm saying? Some women will literally walk past you just so that you could stare at their booty. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If you're not looking at it or anything like that, they gonna wonder, okay, he's focused on something else. He's focused on like, you know what I'm saying, his craft or whatever his journey in life is and stuff. And that's what you have to do. And
That's true.
if she can't accept the fact that you focus on that, then it wasn't for you in the beginning. It wasn't for you from the get go.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
that's just the reality of it.
Yeah, for
Real
sure.
talk. Like the
Yeah.
female that you talking about now, man, make every possible way that you can to be busy as you know what, and then finally, then you had control of that, and that's when you had control. You be like, okay, when you want to link up, and just go ahead and just get straight to the point, and then
Yes,
bam,
sir. Yeah.
don't waste no time. Don't sit up there. No, no, don't have no long, drawn out conversation on the phone. None of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious, red pill. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying, man. It's
keep
just
just keep it real. Hey, well, look, they're gonna try to drag you in, and be like, where you from, and da. Nah, you do that in person. You talk to her face to face. You
yeah,
having face to face conversation and be like, look, when can we meet face to face so that I can talk? Then she'll be like, okay, he wants to engage with me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
I guarantee you. And listen, don't worry about that being. Oh yeah, because she gonna try to jab you. Especially, I'm gonna be real with you. Especially a African American woman, like a black woman. She gonna try to jab you with everything, but just be confident in your center. You know what I'm saying? She gonna try to jab you. She gonna be try to see how confident you are.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Saying, but you
Well,
you gotta you gotta be like, look, you gotta walk into the room like I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality that you have to have. You know what I'm saying? Because
Asian Chad.
they gonna try to
That's
sit up
called
there. People, hey,
Asian
listen,
Chad.
yeah, they gonna try to sit up there. they're gonna try to tell you, okay, well, some people like they insecure about their height or insecure about it. Look, man, a lot of women they don't even care about it. Listen, as long as you make an effort to smell good, you shower and everything else, but your drip. That's what we talked about earlier. Your drip, you can't
Trip.
purchase no drip. You can't purchase no swag, man. That's something. That's a mentality that you gotta have. If you have a way of words, man, you could charm the draws off. I'm telling you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But you
Well,
you you have to be able to be focused on you and nothing else. And she gonna be like, well, how come he ain't focused on me? And that's real talk.
yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for the like advice, Polo. And I do like appreciate it, man. Shit, man.
I think somebody was
Hey,
trying to get
man.
in.
Hey, man.
Yeah, see you was look, I
I'll
think
talk
I
to you
done
later, my
scared you.
man.
I think I done scared you away, Red Pill.
Hey. I'll talk to you later, my man.
All right,
I gotta
bro.
head to bed and shit early, and I gotta go to the gym around like 7 or 8. But hey, happy 4th of July, man.
All right, man.
To
You too,
you.
man.
All right, all right.
Polo Sports talking to you. Y'all have a good one.